Okay, it's time for the real deal. Let's go. Well, that looks like a month's worth of stuff to me. Ship is too big. If I walk, movie will be over. Okay, made it. Out through immigrations, through customs, out the door, back in the door, check in, back through security, where they're pretty intense here. Since my bags are laden with every electronics imaginable, they pretty much wanted me to take everything out of every bag. Hainan Airlines, they offer a complimentary shuttle service, which amounts to a bus that you ride out onto the tarmac to get onto the plane. I'm really struck at how really beautiful Shenzhen is. Like, it's not nearly as kind of crowded and crazy as I thought it was going to be. I mean, certainly this is like a nice part of town, but like this park and the streets, like I remember being in Vietnam and like in the city and the streets were just complete insanity. Right. What's this area called again?
Oh yeah, this is Shanghai Park. Oh, the bigger area.
Shanghai Park, and then this is Shiku? Sheko. I like the competing music. Laptop, sun. Oh, look. Windows logo. WWW.
So, today is Mike's first day in Shenzhen. So we're going to do a basic intro to the community. We've got him set up at our apartment right now. We're about to walk over to Steamhead, see the resident room. Like 7 Gosh Open Science Hardware folks just left, so I'm imagining it's a huge mess. We'll get him fingerprinted into the door, show him the local restaurants. So we're at a bakery right now. We'll see some Chinese breakfast places later on.
So, I'm in Shenzhen. I'm at the end of day 1 right now, and I've got a chance to check out the lay of the land, see sort of the major landmarks here just right in the neighborhood that we're going to be visiting a lot. You can see me trying to vlog there at the end of day 1, and I'm like completely out of it. The pace has not let up since then, until now when I got sick, and that has given me time to work on actually processing all my videos. So that's the blessing of that, I guess. So it seems like a week is way too much stuff to try and fit into a vlog. I mean, like, I'm through day 1 plus travel, and I'm already like skipping over a bunch of stuff. Like, a lot has happened, a lot. The pace is completely madness around here. So, you know, maybe I'm not gonna do the like whole week thing. Maybe I'll do some weeks have 2 parts, or I don't know what I'm gonna do. So I should probably redo the intro and be like, vlog 1, impressions. I'm gonna be like, bum, 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 bum. That's such a simple melody. That's like the mixed blessing of video editing is like, if you like video editing, it probably scratches a very particular itch in your brain, but also you end up listening to every single scrap of dialogue and music about 50,000 times and it becomes burned in your mind forever. So I'll give you a little sample of some other things we have going on, and then I gotta get back to making all the other videos that I'm supposed to be making. So I set up a media server at James and Carrie's house so they can better manage their photos. We've talked a lot about marketing and branding. They got interviewed by a journalist named Bailey from TechNode, and she was super cool, and she let me follow them around and The second day we went up to Huashan Bay, and I got to meet Scotty from Strange Parts, who was super cool and generous, and I met a bunch of really cool people up there as well, and got kind of like the 10-cent tour of Huashan Bay, and I want to go back there, but there wasn't really time because the next day we had to get on a train and go to Guangzhou, where we were going to EdTech Guangzhou, a conference that I'll probably going to make a whole video about. So from EdTech Guangzhou, I put together a video about Sue Francis and her math class, and I'll put a link below. I'm going to make another video about the presentation that James and Carrie gave there about Make Fashion EDU. So stay tuned for further updates on YouTube and Twitter, as well as on the Steamhead and Cultivative YouTube and Twitter accounts on Facebook. I'll put all the links below. I have to wear a lot of hats these days, so, you know, I can't keep all the brains straight. It's brains. I'm also sick. I'm very sick.
Today, we're learning a lesson, an important lesson.
In what?
Things work.
No, we're learning a lesson about walking.
Mike's learning a lesson in walking.
And that China is about walking. It's about a lot of walking. And yeah, you know, they make it look easy, but
yeah, but you know, as an American myself, you know, your average walking time is like less than 5 minutes. That's a little ridiculous. Per day, I mean.
you know, I thought I had my exercise regimen all figured out. I would get up,
Yoga?
and I would walk my dog around my neighborhood. We'd walk like a whole mile. Like me and my dog, like she's got little tiny legs, so like a whole mile, she's like really tired after that. And then I was like, I feel like I've exercised. Now,
10,000 steps don't work here for everybody that's on their Fitbit counter at home. 20,000 is the minimum.
20,000
Get
steps.
with it.